bang, and just like that, we made it. And we just got into the most exclusive club in Medellín, Colombia. Obviously, that was planned. Vamos! I've never had a caddy before, so maybe a 5?
Yeah.
Gracias. Not my finest hole. This is hole 4, right? I'm slowly warming up. This place is so exclusive, we have to sneak in our cameras. Alright guys, so we are here at the golf course, and it is easily the most beautiful golf course I have ever seen in my entire life.
Por políticas del club no está permitido el uso de cámaras sin autorización de la Junta.
The reason we have to get a helicopter is because this place is so exclusive. It's hours outside of the city, like hidden in the hills. And the golf course demands specific outfits, so we had to go to the mall to buy them. We are on the way to get the wettest golf fits. But then something happened. I left my passport at home, had to get some cash out at the ATM, race back to my house, race to the airport, and hope we make it in time for the helicopter. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 9 lessons I learned from scaling my business from $0 to $1 million a month by the age of 26. Alright guys, today we're going to be filming a secret round of golf at the most exclusive club in Medellín, Colombia, and here is the deal. If we don't get caught filming, I'm going to give a $1,000 USD tip to the caddy, but if we do get caught, we're probably going to get kicked out and banned for life. Plus, over the first 9 holes, I'm going to be sharing 9 business lessons that took me from broke to $1 million a month by the age of 26 in my business. But first, we have to get a pump because I'm a little bit out of shape with the last 3 months, so let's get to it.
El día de hoy vamos a tener una sección de tracciones, vamos a trabajar espalda, hombros posterior y bíceps.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. The best investment you can do, besides learning skills to grow your business and make more money, is a personal trainer. We all know what to do to get in shape. Eat less, stop being a fat ass, go to the fucking gym. But invest in a personal trainer to punish you. Okay, so now, because this golf club is so exclusive, we're actually not allowed Laos to come in and film. So Laos, my boy, Laos, flip it around. Parcero. So they told me they wouldn't allow Laos to film, so I had to pay for him to become a player because you're not allowed to go on the course unless you're not an actual player. We have to go get these golf fits because there's a very strict dress code. We are on the way to Arcadia Mall, so we're gonna go get some wet golf fits, get dripped out so we can blend in as much as we can so nobody catches on that we're filming. And then over 9 holes, we're gonna drop some absolute sauce that I wish I had. And this is gonna help you, whether you have a business, whether you're just trying to grow a personal brand, whether you're trying to make money online. It took me 10 years to learn. I'm just gonna give them to you. So let's have some fun. I've just checked with the helicopter people. We need a passport to get in. Alrighty, so we're gonna have to go home and get my passport, which is like a 15-minute drive and then a 20-minute drive. So we gotta move very swiftly, and the exact items we need is we need a belt, a shirt to tuck in, golf shorts, sneakers. I think you should be okay with those.
Yeah.
I think they'll be okay, but we may get new stickers just in case. And then a hat, and I think that we're good. Alrighty, so this is what we're gonna do. Laos is gonna pick my fit, and I'm gonna pick Laos's fit, okay? So we're here in the golf section. Vamos, we have to move with pace, rapido. What's your color? What's your favorite color?
I like the green.
Okay, we're gonna make you look like a green crayon.
Okay.
We got the shirt. Do you reckon this is gonna fit?
Yeah, medium.
White shoes, for sure. These, a green hat. Yeah, I like gray, because you can wear the grays another time as well. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that.
Yeah.
Nah, no bueno, no bueno.
Must be a white.
Okay, bang. Okay, that's your fit. Now let me grab the camera, and this is your turn now. I'm not gonna say anything. You just pick it.
Are you a pan or short guy?
I think no. You have to. I'm not gonna say anything. You just have to decide. They got such boring colors here. I was hoping for some crazy.
You can test the green.
The white shoes, white shirt, cap, green. Alrighty.
I think it's fire. You'll be like green, white, green, white.
Yeah. See. So I left my passport at home. I thought my physical ID would be enough, but it's not. Of course it is. So we bought the golf fits. They're looking pretty wet. Have to get some cash out at the ATM for the caddy. Race back to my house, race to the airport, and hope we make it in time for the helicopter. ¿Cómo se dice change en español?
Cambiar.
Cambiar. Rápido cambiar. Vamos. We made it to the hangar. It was close though. It was close. We got home, dressed in the fits. The shirt that Laos picked me was about 3 sizes too short. It's not his fault, but like you guys don't want to see me wearing a bib. It's not that kind of YouTube channel. So I'm keeping the same black shirt, but I don't know, I think our fits are not too bad. Laos, you want me to flip it around?
Uy, muy excelente.
Got the glove and everything. I'm excited. The reason we have to get a helicopter is because this place is so exclusive. It's hours outside of the city, like hidden in the hills. So we could drive, but it would take us a while. So gotta travel in style.
Hola, señor. Tiempo estimado de llegada. That's not too bad.
So should I hide my camera once we get there?
I think so. I'll give you the Osmo.
Hola, hola. We have arrived. Just checking in. Let's see what this course is like.
Wow, this is beautiful. So we are here at the golf course, and it is easily the most beautiful golf course I have ever seen in my entire life. We're about to get some food. Our tea time is in like 5 minutes, so now it's just time to relax. It's been a big week. We worked pretty hard to get here, so let's relax, but we got some sauce coming up for you, so stay tuned.
Por políticas del club no está permitido el uso de cámaras sin autorización de la junta directiva.
Alrighty, so we're here. We're about to start playing. I mean, first of all, this place is beautiful. Like, if this isn't going to motivate you to work harder, I don't know what will. You feel safe with me driving?
I'll see.
Is this a bad time to tell you I don't have my driver's license? How do you like to play this hole? So where that card is, we learned it around there. Before the trees. Perfecto. I just hit it and pray. That's my strategy with golf. I think Mboto's about to swing. Ah, beautiful. Where should I land?
Aim at that place.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, that's a bad start. Okay, I'm gonna have to work out. It's bounced to the right. That's better. There we go, just needed DOS warm up. Lesson number 1 from hitting $1 million in a month at the age of 26. Geez, that shit was not easy. It sounds easy when I say it like that on a golf course in Medellín. But the first thing would be sales. Look at Humberto, you gotta get a quick clip of this. He's sending it up. Okay. I learned phone sales doing cold calling. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. And then I learned how to sell over the phone, then train and manage sales teams, and then sell via marketing. So if you want to get out of your hometown, get out of your parents' house, get out of your 9 to 5, if you learn to sell, everything else comes after that. Right, let's do it. Let's hit the shot. But when I eventually have kids, I'm going to teach them 2 skills to get rich. Number 1, it's sales. Because if you can sell and then train people to sell, that's the closest thing to money. But you can only, that will cap your income because you can only do that 1-to-1 at first. So then the second skill to build wealth is digital marketing, which is basically salesmanship multiplied. Can I film a video? It's still sales, but it's learning the different ad platforms. It's learning the way that people make buying decisions and going through, seeing your face and then giving you money at a checkout. Those are the first 2 big skills that I spent about 10 years learning. And then it was building a great product that had recurring revenue, which is where I'm at now. That's how you build a lot of wealth. What is like digital marketing and stuff like that? The number 1 skill to digital marketing is copywriting. So direct response copywriting, if you've got no money or you have a business and you provide a service and a product, but you're just not selling it that well, you need to learn how to sell one-on-one in person, because if you can't do that, no one's gonna bring money into your business. But then if you wanna be able to sell to millions of people, thousands of people by running ads, webinars, VSLs, you need to learn copywriting, because copywriting, when I first discovered that, it was like I was discovering magic. It's like I can write a web page, put it in front of 1 million people, and maybe 100 of them give me $1,000. And if you can do that with 1 million people, you can do it at 2 million people, 3 million people. So during COVID, when our agency got crushed because we're in Melbourne with the longest lockdowns ever, I launched an automated webinar and scaled that from 0 to $640,000 a month in 90 days as a 20-year-old kid, because I could write a webinar that converted people. It's okay. Any tips, advice?
Oh, it's perfect.
That's my big, that's my guy. Hey. It's also kind of cool to have a caddy. I've never had a caddy before. I feel very privileged. I'm very appreciative and grateful for Samuel being here and giving us his time. Alrighty, we're on hole number 2. So lesson 2, Speed beats perfection every single time. First of all, when I first started my career, I did not move with any speed. And then I learned how to move with speed, but everything was a mess. And then I was like, okay, I want to make this more perfect because I know what I'm doing now. And I started having perfection paralysis at the start of my agency journey. I would spend weeks building a funnel, weeks building a back-end CRM, while what I should have just been doing is just selling and running ads. And the reality is, if you have a great offer, you can move with speed and it will still work. If you have a shit business offer, a mediocre product, and you're trying to over-perfect the design and the funnel and everything, you're gonna move too slow. So move with speed, over perfection every time, and you'll make a lot more money. How do you know if you're being too slow and you're being over perfect? Well, the thing, I'm working on something and the market needs to decide whether it's good enough. I just need to ship it. I just need to get it live because the market is what gives you the feedback to actually know if it's good enough. You will almost, especially if you're launching ads, sales scripts, even products to a degree, you will never get it right from the first go around. You have to launch it, get feedback from the market that's not good enough, then improve it based on that. So that's why speed to getting into the marketplace is what leads to perfect funnels, perfect ads, and perfect sales scripts. All right, we have to catch up to Humberto. He's sending it. Humberto, how often do you play golf?
Twice a week.
Twice a week? Yeah. That's a tough lifestyle, isn't it? Someone's got to do it. Okay, so we're pulling up to the third hole. Still haven't been caught yet. We're still keeping it a little low-key. And my lesson number 3 I have here, while I don't hit this tree, is master a skill, don't chase hacks. Now, I wish someone filmed this on a golf course for me 10 years ago, because I spent the first 4 years of my career chasing hacks. And what I mean by a hack is you need to learn reliable, high income producing skill sets, not trending business models. When I first started, all I wanted to do was make money online so badly because I was in such a desperate place. I did not consider actually what skills were required to make money. I was like, oh, drop shipping, I'm gonna do that. Free plus shipping drop shipping stores, I'm gonna do that. Cat rings, Amazon FBA, all this kind of stuff, because I was trying to hack my way to the easiest money. But that is not how you build wealth. How you build wealth, oh my God, he's crushing this. Excelente, Humberto. Wow. How you build wealth is learning high income producing skill sets that stack up over time. And it takes 5 years to 10 years to build a good foundational skill set that you can use to generate wealth long term. Gracias, Samuel.
150 just
150. So over or across? Across. Okay.
100 before the bunker.
Okay, perfect. And which club?
7.
7? Sí. Cheap. Gracias, Samuel. See? It is? Hey, go teach him to dab. Bang. Okay, so we're on hole number 4, and lesson number 4 is change your environment. This is the biggest one. If I could give any advice, there's not specific tactical make money online advice to any young person. I would say the easiest way to change your identity, which is required, by the way, to make money or achieve results you've never achieved before, is to get out of your hometown. Please get out of your hometown. Somebody who's just as smart as you, maybe even dumber than you, can crush you simply by getting out of the same hometown that you're in, because they release all of those expectations and allows them to think bigger without the immediate presence and judgment of people who think that they know you. Oh, my ball right there, that's perfect. I really liked it. That was going straight into the water and then it bounced off the tree. You need to change your environment and get out of your hometown. I've done this multiple times now. First, I lived in Australia for a really long time. That's where I built my first business. Then I moved to Bali. I lived there for 2 years. Huge change in social circle, in culture. I was just able to work freely without all of the, almost like the golden handcuffs I had from when I grew up. And then I moved to America for 3 months and now I'm here in Medellín, Colombia. And this is the second time I've done it and I'm not expecting to get any worse results this time. And I meet so many successful people and a lot of them have a common theme that they got out of their hometown. And the more successful you want to be earlier, the faster you should do it. Get out of your hometown, man. Everyone's such a bitch when it comes to doing it. There's always an excuse, there's always a reason. It's not going to feel comfortable. You just have to fully send it. To get out of your hometown and it's never going to be comfortable. I moved to Medellín. I don't know a single person here, but I met Laos, he's awesome. Just met Humberto, absolute thug. I'm gonna have to get him to give me his supplement routine because he's a beast, crushing it. So I moved here without knowing a single person, and what that allows me to do is it forces me to make a new social group. And when I show up here in Colombia, I'm showing up as the version I want to be moving forward, not the version I was 5 years ago that everybody knows me. So when people meet me for the first time now, they see the future version of me in my mind. And people don't treat me like I was even 12 months ago. So that's one of the biggest reasons is you want to meet people in an environment where nobody knows you, because they will know the version of you that you're believing in and you are trying to aspire to become. And you will repel people who don't believe that mission, and you will attract people who do. You guys just see that putt? Just crush that putt. I mean, if you ignore the first drive, I think that's par. All because of Samuel's advice. I think he deserves a tip. We haven't been caught yet filming, so I think that we're probably safe. Alrighty, we are on hole number 5. I love this quote from Brian Tracy. I said it before, I'll say it again. Making $1 million is not the important thing. Becoming the person who can make $1 million is the important thing. And that helped me massively with the other lesson I said around like learning valuable skill sets. It took me a really long time to learn this. At first, I was always chasing gimmicks, how to make quick money. But that was the quote that really got it through my head was, I have to learn to become the person who can make $1 million, not just chase the $1 million. Because when you just chase the money, you chase vehicles. And I can tell you, characteristics make you a lot of money. Here they are, and it's gonna be boring. This shit ain't gonna get a high CTR. Focus. Only doing one thing, which we'll talk more about later, patience and consistency. Super lame advice. So those are the 3 like characteristics that really helped. And I remember listening to like YouTube videos with billionaires and stuff that always talk about like find good people, just be patient. I was like, shut up, dude. Like, just tell me how to make money. Like, I don't want to be patient. I don't care about finding good people. Just show me how to make $100 a day. But I didn't listen to them. Guess who I listened to? The bullshit gurus who would show me how to make $100 a day with their course. But all of them were selling trends and gimmicks, because it's really easy to sell trends and gimmicks to people who have no money, because it's what they want. That's why you see fat people buying those late night infomercial products for like they stand on it and it shakes them, but they can still fucking eat cake and lose weight. It doesn't work because they have the wrong identity. That's what they buy. I chased that for 4 years, didn't work. And then eventually after 4 years of failing again and again and again, I was like, you know what? Maybe this ain't the secret, dude. Maybe I gotta fucking look in the mirror and ask why I'm still broke. And that's when I started focusing on those characteristics and getting really good at the high income producing skill sets. And it took me another 2 years before my life really changed. And I built my first business that did over $1 million.
3 clubs to the left, right.
3 clubs to the left.
Yeah.
Left, right. See.
Yeah.
I'll put out. Not my finest hole. You win some, you lose some. Hole 6, which means 6, if you don't speak fluent Spanish like myself, is take bigger swings. Kind of similar to the change your environment, but this is a little bit more of a business tactical one. So the reason you want to take bigger swings in business is because, young buck, I know you don't believe me, you will virtually always hit your goals. It's gonna take way longer than you think. I thought it was gonna take like 3 months, 90 days. It took me like, I would say, well, how long did it take me to hit the $1 million month? About 7 years of going hard. And then the next business I built, we hit that milestone again in 8 months. The reason you want to take big swings is because you will eventually hit your goals. And there's nothing more deflating than setting heaps of targets and heaps of goals, and then you hit them, and it's not that exciting anyway, and you realize you were just dreaming too small. And I do believe that you can, entrepreneurship's a very long game, but I also believe if you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, even late 20s, you have a finite amount of time while you can work hard and make the sacrifices to work late, because eventually you're going to have a family, you're going to have kids, you may have health issues, family having health issues, and you need to sacrifice a lot more. So if you're going to work really hard, you may as well set big goals. A lot of people say that the big goals require just as much work as the small goals. I'm not sure if I believe that, but what I will say is you will eventually hit your goals. And so you may as well set big ones. I want to be spending 100K a day, 250K a day, like 300K a day on ads. And if you start thinking like that, you start looking at vehicle opportunities that can actually withstand that. Like if you're selling some bullshit course that people don't get results on, you're just going to get canceled in 3 weeks if you're spending, 100K a day on ads. And so you start looking at software, you start looking at businesses with high entity value. Hormozy at the end of his 100 million book launch was spending $500,000 a day on ads. And so take big swings, just like I'm gonna take here, and eventually you hit your goals. It's gonna take longer than you think, but when you hit them, you'll be way more excited, and it's way more fun chasing big goals, man, let's be honest. That wasn't too bad. I'm getting in the flow. I have the emotional support from Humberto, from Samuel. I'm slowly warming up. We have to come back here. This place is beautiful. How are you liking it, Laos? Let me flip it on you. What do you think of this place?
It's amazing. It's beautiful. The grass, everything. I'm really enjoying it. Only filming it. Not for me. It's good enough for me.
just here for the scenes, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's rip on the next lesson then, shall we? Focus is subtraction. Let me say this one more time because it's a simple lesson. Focus is subtraction. I have a lot of business friends and I love all of my friends, but me and my friends, we ain't Elon Musk, dude. We ain't fucking Mark Zuckerberg. We ain't Elon Musk. Having multiple businesses, almost at any level, but especially sub $10 million a year, you're just hedging because you're not good enough at business. And so you're launching multiple businesses to see which one pops, but you're not good enough to make any of them pop. So inevitably, you just work on multiple businesses in this endless cycle and none of them ever get good enough. And so all the people I know, really serious entrepreneurs, they've all been through every type of business model you can think of. They've all tried multiple things. They've all tried having multiple businesses. Sure, some of them kind of make it work, but they make 99.99% of their wealth with one business, and they have supplementary businesses. So if I could give any advice to the younger version of me, and I needed this because I was trying 3 different businesses, had a marketing agency, was trying to do corporate photography businesses, trying to do e-commerce brands, skincare brands, because I wanted to see which one would work. It's focus on one business that it's dream big, and then focus on one business that can actually hit the potential that can actually hit it, basically. So focus is subtraction. And if anyone's telling you to do multiple businesses, if anyone's suggesting, oh dude, you've got this business right now that's crushing it, but you could add on this second product, it's gonna make you way more money, leaving money on the table. You don't wanna leave money on the table. Just say fuck no and keep going harder and harder and harder. An extremely lucrative question you can ask is, how can I do more of the same thing? ¿Qué fue esa?
Como decir a plano.
Vamos, vamos. Oh, so too bad. Bad.
I was 3 handicap when I was...
Really? Wow. Excelente. 3 handicaps, impressive. And that was in Colombia, or is this in when you were living in the States?
In Colombia.
In Colombia. Very nice. I turned 28 a few days ago. What advice would you give to your 28-year-old self?
Well, the problem is that now things have changed a lot. It's not like old times, and I'm an old timer. I had an experience from my father's friends that they were very rich, and they never work. They would get person or people very qualified to work for them. They only would go to the board meetings. So most of the time when I work, I try to do the same. Get somebody better than me. I was on top, but he was better than me. I mean, get somebody like that. And that was my style of working.
What was he better than you at in the radio business? Was it managing the company or promotions?
No, you get somebody that would probably have more study or have more work experience. Somebody that it was better from you. Or I would steal it from another company or something like that.
Find someone that's better than you so you don't have to work.
Oh, I work.
You work on the golf course?
He did it. That's what I learned from my father's friends.
And it paid off well, I take it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That was fantastic advice from Humberto. And I said this before, like recruiting, like find good people. And he learned an amazing lesson from his father. Very fortunate to have a wealthy father, not just financially, but in mindset and in experience that could pass that down to him. But see, I didn't learn that, but I learned it through business, through many years of hiring cheap people, because I thought, man, I'll hire cheap people, pay them 40K a year. I can get twice as many people working for me if I pay them half as much. That's a brilliant idea. Obviously, it doesn't work like that. They just end up making mistakes and you end up doing all the work anyway. So take some wisdom from our new amigo, Humberto. If you can find people better than you at what you're doing and put them in place and motivate them and compensate them in a way that makes them want to work for you financially, but then inspire them with the vision of your company, that comes back to setting bigger goals. You will have people who are smarter than you working to build their own dream within your dream. So that's phenomenal advice. I'm going to take it this year. I love that lesson because that's also something I preach is at the start of my business career. I thought it would be smart to hire cheap people and get lots of people to do my work.
Well, you always find somebody better than you, you know, that's the thing.
It's difficult to do, isn't it?
Yes,
it's very difficult.
But you can you can find. You have to know the people, work with them, and then you'll notice if you want them or not.
It's good advice because my business partner now, he's much better at his side of the business than I am, and I'm much better at my side of the business than he is. So it's very complementary.
Oh yeah, you complement each other.
Exactly.
That's a good team.
It's a great team. But when I was younger, when I started my business at 18, I tried to hire cheap people because I wanted to save money.
Okay.
But then they'd make mistakes, no training, and I learned the lesson the hard way.
But with a good people, better than you won't make mistakes.
Exactly.
And besides, you're actually handling him because he can have good ideas. Expose him to you, and you choose what you want, and he will execute it.
How do you think you keep good people? Because good people are trying to poach them all the time.
Well, that's what I did.
There you are.
Push that from somebody else.
He's an assassin. I told you, he's a beast. Samuel, where does he live? Does he live around here? Where has he lived most of his life?
Es un pueblo pequeño floricultor.
It's a small town where the main business is the flowers.
Ah, flower business. Ah, beautiful. Thanks to some amazing advice from Humberto and Samuel. Okay, so we're on hole number 9 now. Shout out to Humberto for the cameo role in hole number 8. And this is a special hole for me, this lesson I'm going to share, because I've been on golf courses before, not the ones in Miami or Florida, but when I lived in my hometown, when I grew up in Buninyong, Ballarat, feel free to Google it, I used to actually break into a golf course because I couldn't afford the $15 green fees. And my bag of clubs, I actually got it at an op shop, which is like a thrift store. And I had 4 clubs. I had a putter, I had a driver, I had a pitching wedge and a 9-iron. And I used to, every weekend, break into the golf course because I couldn't afford to pay. I would walk to the back 9 around the freeway, and I would come in, I'd play the back 9 of the course. It was hidden by these huge trees, very similar to this. And I got good enough after a few months that I actually qualified for the state championships at my school. And I went to play at a really big golf course in Melbourne for the state championships. And what was interesting was it was me and my mum playing in this tournament. I got destroyed in the tournament, by the way. But everyone else who was playing were like these rich kids, and they had their parents with them. They all had golf coaches with them. They had like $500, $300 bags. The golf coaches were coaching them on every shot. And I felt really humiliated and really embarrassed because I had shoes with holes in them. I was wearing tracksuit pants. They were all wetted out like me and Laos are. I got smoked in the golf competition, but it's more of a lesson to say that it doesn't matter what you start with. Everyone can get dealt shit hands in life, and there is guaranteed someone who's more successful than you who got dealt a shitter hand than you, but it's what you do with your hand. So stop wasting time complaining about the hand you got dealt and start focusing on all of the lessons I've given you in this video so that you can get to a point one day where you can give back, which we're just about to do with our boy Samuel, because he's been crushing it on all the golf advice. And I went from a broke kid who couldn't afford $15 green fees to now here in Medellín, Colombia, playing the most exclusive golf course in the city with a couple amazing guys enjoying life. Don't have to take meetings, don't really have to work today, don't have to do any of that stuff, and I'm blessed. So make sure you work really hard so you can bless yourself, bless your family, and then bless some caddies. Let's do it. Samuel, you golf?
Yeah.
See? Yeah. Bueno?
No.
No? Adelante, parcero. Gracias. The owner of the golf company told me that they have a program to help caddies become entrepreneurs, work on themselves and personal development. So I want to give back to help you pursue those opportunities and to say gracias for being so friendly and give me such good advice.
Todo es con mucho gusto. Nosotros estamos en un programa pues que nos ayudan con la universidad, pues el tema universitario, el estudio. Incluso en este momento estoy estudiando las relaciones internacionales en los negocios con las personas de Australia.
See. Well, this is a small tip. This is $1,000 in USD. Pase.
Para ti, es para ti.
Gracias.
It's okay.
Muchas gracias, muy agradecido.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. So that's it, guys. 9 lessons. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, you want to see more lessons like this, living the lifestyle and also getting some value, click subscribe to follow along, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.